Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Don't love you, you don't love me. Da, da, da. Don't love you, you don't love me. Da, da, da. Don't love you, you don't love me. Da, da.
Hi, I'm Ava Martin.
And I'm Catherine Allen. Thank you for joining us at 106 News. We've been out for a really long time due to the Great Fire of 2017.
But we're back and ready to report with the latest school news. In high school news, the yearly district rally just took place in February, with many of our students moving on to state.
Here's a look at all the winners. Advanced Math Pre-Calculus, Stephen Fulmer. Algebra 1, Emma Doucette. Algebra 2, Kennedy Broussard. Biology 1, Grant Scrontz. Biology 2, Riley Bordelon. Business Computer Applications, Walker Castle. Calculus 1, Ryan Bizet. Chemistry, Garrett Bove. Civics, Emily Casu. English 1, Logan Brown. English 2, Bailey Schutz. English 3, Alicia Smothers. English 4, Bryn Babin. Environmental Science, Jacob Cifrio. Financial Literacy, Bradley Gaho. Fine Arts Survey, Sarah Potts. Geometry, Riley Hopkins. Health, Caitlin Dugas. Physical Science, Caleb McDowell. Physics, Dylan Jaro. Psychology, Catherine Allen. Spanish 1, Reed Lambert. Spanish 2, Grace Gosseron. Spanish 3, Maggie Lambert. U.S. History, Kaylee White. And World Geography, Nick Carrier. Junior Beta attended the Louisiana State Convention in Lafayette February 15th to the 17th. The convention had over 13,000 participants present, and our students stood out among the many.
Mallory Bonaventure and Madeline Lorio received second in special talent. Kaylin St. Romain placed fifth in poetry, and taking third in art, Myra Wynn. Mallory, Madeline, and Myra all have the opportunity to compete at the National Beta Convention, which will be held this June in Disney World.
As an organization, our Junior Beta Club received the Gold Key Award, which stands for Growing Opportunities by Leadership Development. At least 10% in growth in convention attendance. So kudos to our students and sponsors, Ms. Brandy and Ms. Candace.
In the elementary, the students placed first in the float competition for the annual New Roads Lions Club Parade.
The theme for this year was Countries. Representing the country of Ireland, Catholic Elementary took home the gold.
And finally, around our campus is the latest on our capital campaign. On Sunday, February 19th, invited members of the community met in Catholic's Gym to officially kick off the campaign. The event was attended by Bishop Robert Munch and Baton Rouge Diocese Superintendent Dr. Melanie Burgess, along with faculty, students, and families.
The school's long-term...
Well, that's the current state of Catholic.
Here's Travis with the latest around the world.
First off, according to Donald Trump's Twitter, the national debt has decreased by $12 billion since he has took office. He has also made a few executive orders while in office. One of his biggest and most recent orders blocks citizens from 6 predominantly Muslim countries from entering the United States for 90 days. Trump has also been working to bring new jobs to America. Recently, ExxonMobil announced that it will spend $20 billion by 2022 to expand and create more than 45,000 jobs.
While some are pleased with President Trump's efforts, others are not as accepting. Let's take a look at all the recent protests going on around the country.
Several schools were forced to take the day off last Wednesday when several women teachers took off for the Day Without a Woman march. There was a similar protest in February where immigrant workers took off for the Day Without Immigrants protest. Both of these protests were to show what America would be like without these contributors, as well as to express their dislike of Trump's policies.
It's a divide in our nation. We want someone who represents our rights, who wants someone who represents us as human beings.
Well, that's all we have for current events today. I'm Travis O'Callahan, signing off.
Thanks, Travis.
Oh, women's strike. Does that mean that we can take off?
Okay then, let's check in with John Mason for an update in sports.
But we're talking about the most brilliant mind this world has ever seen.
Switching to baseball and softball, the teams are starting off strong with the baseball team currently having a record of 6-3-1 and the softball team has a record of 5-3-2. The boys are coming off a streak of dominating wins against St. Frederick's, Delhi Charter, and Kinder. The next game for the boys is a home game against Westminster on March 28th, which is set for 5 p.m. The softball team will be traveling to Homa to play Archbishop Hannon on March 17th. With indoor done, outdoor begins their season. They are led by seniors Travis O'Callahan and Julia Smith.
Thanks, JM.
Also, for all you runners out there, the 7th annual Pecan Classic will be held Saturday, April 22nd. There will also be student participation contests.
All information can be found when you register at www.cajuntiming.com.
To switch things up, here's Caleb with a new take on the classic Nintendo.
Good morning, CHSPC. Just a few days ago, gaming giant Nintendo released its newest device, the Switch. This is the newest console since the Wii U, which was a bit of a flop in sales and performance for Nintendo. Stakeholders believe the Switch will spark up sales among Nintendo consoles. However, the reports from the recent release say otherwise. The Nintendo Switch is a mobile device that allows users to play on the go or at home on a TV console. The main problem is that the connector, which is basically a tablet, has no protection. Meaning when you place the connector into a TV console, it can easily scratch, along with some bugs and glitches when you're trying to play a game on it. 2017 Oscars are in the books, and in case you missed them, the winner for Best Picture is La La Land. Wait, I read that wrong. It's Moonlight. If you were watching the Oscars, that means you saw the biggest mistake in Oscar history. What happened was, instead of handing the envelope for Best Picture, Brian Cullihan, the man whose sole job was to hand out the envelopes, gave the envelope for Best Actress instead. Now, what happened to cause this mistake? At the time, Brian was too busy on Twitter and mistakenly handed the wrong category. But here at 601 News, we never have such a problem. Dang it, guys! You know I will read anything on the script. This is not funny. Fire whoever did this. Now.
We lost, by the way, but, you know.
Guys, I'm sorry. No, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Moonlight won. Come on, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. I'm afraid they read the wrong thing.
This is not a joke. Moonlight has won Best Picture. Moonlight, Best Picture.
That's all for this episode.
Thanks for joining us at 106 News,
where you hear all the buzz.
Da da da.